I'm just waiting for a couple of more minutes so that people can get in, and then we're gonna move on. So good evening, everyone. Welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. Hope you are good, doing all right. Just want to confirm that do you hear me? Just want to confirm, guys, do you hear me on Zoom? And hopefully you guys hear me on TradingView and on YouTube as well. So do you hear me on YouTube? Guys, do you hear me? Thank you. Thank you, Kenneth. Okay, so let's move on. Let's look at the website, and then we're gonna move on to on the charts for weekly market outlook. Okay, so if anyone looking to join us for a group membership, just simply head to techtradingacademy.com. Just check the membership levels. Membership levels are there. If you're looking for group membership, group training, group membership, if you're looking for one-on-one, is there. All right, so group training is there. If you're looking for one-on-one training, then you can fill that form, then you can send that form to me for further information. All right, so I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So if you're looking for my social sites and where you can follow me for ideas and updates, just simply go to my TradingView profile, Wave Trader. All right, you're gonna see my image over there. Okay, just check the signature box. You can get all these links from YouTube description box as well. Okay, so all links are there. So you can get these links from my signature box on the TradingView profile and on from TradingView as well, and from YouTube as well. All right. So now let's move on to the charts which we have seen last week. Okay, so yeah, big opportunities ahead. Dollar CAD, you guys have hopefully seen that chart. Okay, so we are looking dollar CAD to go down. So last week we were anticipating it to correct. All right, so it's correcting. Yeah, as I said last week, that the correction can get slightly bigger over there. All right, so currently correction is there on lower time frame, 1 to 4 hour time frame. Yeah, but that can get bigger. All right, so if it is going to get bigger, so look for it to break down and continue to go lower. Yeah, so this chart still, okay, so still giving you a lot of time to get into the trade if you are not into the trade from the top. Okay, so this is the correction which we were expecting. All right, so next week you are looking for it to break out. This is the chart. All right, this chart. So next week you are looking it to break out, and that's the trade. All right, so this is the trade. This is the wave. Okay, basically the wave you are looking is this. That's the wave. That's the potential we may see on the dollar CAD for longer term. All right, and yeah, when we're gonna look at the dollar CAD chart, we'll talk about that. Okay, so it is forming correction. So euro CAD also similar opportunity. Yeah, so it's also going down within that flat formation. Yeah, within that flat formation. And last week we were anticipating it to go lower. Okay, so we are having that wave. All right, so we are having that wave. Okay, so next week we may see another move up like that. Okay, so if so, then you're gonna get another chance to sell the EuroCAD from the top for the longer term. Okay, and if it is not going to test the top and breaking down, all right, breaking down aggressively, so let it correct and let it continue to go lower. Yeah, like these corrections. So still you can have a potential to I mean, still you plenty of potential is still there. Okay, so it is testing 53. Yeah, so the average price was there on the EuroCAD before this rise. Okay, was the 44. These are the average price. Okay, so it can go there, so still can give you a time to get into the trade. So EuroCAD got some strength. EuroCAD got some strength last week. Once we have seen strength on the oil, okay, and dollar yen. Okay, so dollar yen is also forming correction. Okay, but when you are selling the dollar yen, so make sure you understand that dollar yen and stock. Okay, so if you're looking buy, I mean, if you're looking to trade on both at the same time, then one gonna go into your way and the other one gonna stay sideways, or can take time to go into your way. All right, so I'm saying that if you are buying stock, you are buying equities, all right, and at the same time you are looking to sell the dollar yen, so both trades are not, both trades going against each other. All right, we see aggressive sell on the dollar yen when we see, weaknesses on the equities. Okay, so we are bullish on the equities. If we see strength on the equities, dollar yen still can go back to the previous top, or correction can get bigger. Okay, so make sure you understand that. So we are bullish, bearish and bullish. Yeah, bullish on the equities indexes and bearish on the dollar yen as well. So the reason why we are bearish, the reason is very much simple. Yeah, if equities keep pushing lower, then dollar yen gonna give you a very good opportunity for the downside. Okay, but you should not miss the buy opportunities on the indexes. Yeah, so you should stay bullish every time when equities are giving you a drop. Okay, so stay bullish on the equities rather than going to be bearish. So we had that correction. Okay, last week we were anticipating it to form an expanding triangle. The expanding triangle broke out. Okay, it went lower. We are having a different formation now. All right, so expanding triangle, that formation. So next week you are paying attention this to break out. Okay, so similar correction is there, so that correction to break out. So we're going to look at that chart, to update the chart. So dollar yen is also doing good. All right, so dollar index, because the dollar index is forming a bigger correction. As I said last week, start looking at the correction from lower time frame to bigger time frame. All right, so correction went from lower time to bigger time frame. We are having correction on 4-hour time frame on the dollar index. So next week you are looking this correction to break out aggressively to the downside. Okay, when you see that the breakout is going to come, just get into the trade and let the trade run. Okay, so we were expecting that correction last week. Correction was happening. All right, so we were expecting this to break out. It broken, but it didn't continue. Okay, so we have seen breakout, but it didn't continue. Yeah, so we have seen bigger correction. Now this correction to break out aggressively. Okay, so don't miss that breakout. You can get into the trade on breakout. So sound, you guys are having sound. Let me check the sound. Okay, so is it all right now? Is it good? Improved? Check sound, guys. If it has improved, then let me know. So should be improved. All right now. So just let me know, guys. Has sound improved? So it's all right on Zoom. Okay, so hopefully that it will be fine on the YouTube as well. Okay, so this correction is just getting bigger. We're going to look at the updated chart too. So good opportunity. Okay, so still a lot of potential is there on the dollar index. So pound yen is also pushing very aggressively from the bottom. Okay, so we were expecting this to form that expanding triangle. All right, the expanding triangle to form and then continue to go higher. Okay, so price is still pushing slowly higher. Yeah, so we are not having deeper correction. So next week you are looking breakouts. We're going to look at the updated chart too. Okay, so there is still potential on the pound yen chart too. Okay, so pound dollar, last week we were anticipating correction to form. All right, so this bigger time frame chart, we were anticipating that correction to form. Yeah, that correction is happening. Next week, simply you are looking that correction to break out and continue for the next leg. All right, so correction is very nice. Okay, very nice. Once you see that the breakout is going to come, just get into the trade and let the market move. All right, so it can continue to go higher up to, so your target should be 30, 35 for medium to longer term, for medium term, all right? So for longer term, your target should be much higher. If you're, a position trader, then your target should be much higher, up to 40, 45, 50 areas for longer term, all right? So breakout. Okay, so chart is simple on the pound dollar, simple chart breakout for next week. So we're going to look at that as well. So this is going down very nicely. All right, so fall is pretty sharp, very sharp. Okay, so hopefully you got the trade from the top, and more to come. All right, so this might be a longer term reversal. Okay, back to that bottom, up to 70. So every time when euro pound is coming close to these tops, okay, coming close to parity, coming close to 1, all right, or 95, 90, 96 areas, then start looking it to go down for longer term. Okay, because as I said before, yeah, everywhere prices are testing, extreme levels, or recession lows. So previous recession, 2008, 2000, 7, 2008 recession lows. Yeah, so highly likely we're gonna see recovery in coming months from these areas. Okay, and price is gonna reverse everywhere. So longer term reversal. So still big drop. Okay, so let me look at the updated chart. So this is the correction which we were anticipating. We were having correction. Okay, we were not having correction on the bigger time frame. We were having corrections on the lower time frame, 15 to 30 minute time frame, and corrections were keep breaking for short term. All right, like that. Correction was forming, breaking, forming, breaking. All right, so forming, breaking. So next week correction is already forming over there like that. Okay, so that can slightly get bigger, like the one which we have seen on the dollar chart. All right, so okay, if so, then this is the trade you should not miss. All right, on the euro pound, if you miss the move from the bottom. So let's wait for the correction, okay, which I have just asked you to look for. So we're going to look at the updated chart as well. So euro dollar correction also getting bigger. Okay, it's coming back to the bottom. We were anticipating correction last week. All right, so that correction, so we had that correction. We were expecting it to break out last week. We have seen breakout similar way, like the way we have seen on the dollar index. Okay, so price did not continue. So we have seen breakout. We got the break-even trades, guys. Yeah, but it is offering you a best place to go longer, right? So it's close to 108 this time. Okay, so correction is, on a bigger time frame. It broke the trend, all right, and went lower. So next week you are expecting it to break out. Okay, breakout, entry, stop behind that, and they're going to be a potential. So plenty of return going to be over there on the euro dollar. Okay, so this is the bigger correction on 120 time frame. Okay, so it went much bigger, went into the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so still you have a plenty of time to get into the trade. Okay, so this chart also moving slowly for upside. Okay, and that's, yeah, this is the updated chart. Okay, if price is going to test that bottom, as said last week, we have seen, price broke out but did not continue up beyond 35. All right, and it went lower. Okay, so if it is going to give you a bigger correction like that, okay, this bigger correction, yeah, so you're gonna get a nice, opportunity to go long again on Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar from these areas. So we're going to look at the updated chart too. All right, so this is also a good opportunity. All right, and Nasdaq 100 index as well. Okay, so we were anticipating it to form that correction. All right, or this correction last week. All right, expanding triangle. So price is coming down. All right, so coming down, we have seen that move. All right, we have seen that move. So for next week, you are looking this to hold that bottom. Okay, it is holding. Okay, but it is not rising very aggressively for upside, because as you guys know, that uncertainty is still there in the market. Okay, so you're looking price to hold, buy within these areas. Okay, price to hold that previous low which is there. Okay, and stop behind that, and looking for this to continue for the next leg. Okay, as I have just shown you the previous chart. Okay, so you're gonna I will show you that chart on the S&P 500 just for your understanding. So let's see if price is going to break down for another move. All right, another corrective move like that. Okay, another corrective move like that. Okay, slightly pushing lower like this. Okay, so still look for this to break out for upside. Okay, that move still look for, yeah, so look for this to go higher. Yeah, yeah, so yeah, if it is going to give you a double bottom at this area, all right, so you're going to be lucky to buy again from these lows. All right, like last time I have shown you there within these areas. Yes, if it is going to give you a double bottom, then don't let it go without you. Okay, so we'll look at the updated chart as well. So same analysis on the S&P 500. All right, so this is the current chart you should watch on the, not just on the Nasdaq 100 index. All right, so almost on all equities, all indexes. Okay, this chart. So price was testing that and we had that move. All right, so similar trade, your short-term trade is that. Okay, so we are having ABC move. I have just shown you. So bottom hold, go for next leg, or complete aggressive move and correct and set the bullish trend over there for longer term. All right, so this chart, okay, last week we were expecting it to go down, and this is the 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 updated chart. So this is what you are looking now. All right, so the S&P 500 as well. So price to hold, the chart which I have just shown you. Okay, this correction is completed. You're watching price action on your lower time frame. Once you're going to get into the trade, manage your position. Okay, put your stop behind that and let the trade continue to go higher. Okay, if pushing higher, slightly pushing higher, going up to, let's say your entry is close to 2400. All right, you got the entry at 2400 and price is testing this previous top 2550, yeah, or above 2500, yeah, then move on break even and let the price to continue to go higher. If it is not pushing higher, yeah, let the market stop you out on break even. Yeah, so once you're going to get stopped out on break even, then wait for this to get down back to that bottom or slightly a bigger correction at, yeah, like that ABC move, and then again start looking for this to go higher. We'll look at the updated chart as well. Okay, but make sure you manage your position once you're going to get into the trade at close to 2400. All right, or 24 20 20, whatever the price is going to be over there. Just watch price section on lower time frame. All right, so your setup is like that. Okay, that's your setup. Make sure you manage your position after getting into the trade. All right, so S&P 500, that's the longer term chart. All right, and oil bounced off. Okay, so it is very important for the oil to go higher. Okay, very important for the oil to go higher. If oil is not rising, it's not going to rise for next couple of months. Okay, we're not going to see stability on the rest of the market. I told you, if you remember, yeah, in the previous weekly market outlook, that the oil has to go higher. Okay, if oil is not going to go higher, then there are going to be a lot of uncertainty into the market. All right, so oil bounced off from the previous bottom from 20 very nicely. All right, tested 20 and bounced off. Yeah, Brent bounced off from 21 or 22. Yeah, and the WTI bounced off from 20. Yeah, so this is a very good sign for the rest of the market to stabilize. Okay, market is already stabilized. All right, recovery. Okay, this is a very good sign on oil. So still a lot of potential is over there on the Brent. A lot of potential is over there on the crude. Okay, hopefully you're already into the trade from the low. If not, then next week watch oil to correct or test the previous bottom again. Hopefully price is not going to test the previous bottom again, and price going to bounce off. Yeah, bounced off, going to correct and going to continue to go higher. Yeah, so let me look at the US oil chart. That's the US oil chart. Okay, so it's bounced off very nicely after hitting the 20. Hopefully you got the trade from the 20. Last week I was telling you that watch price section at $20 for long. If breakdown, then watch price section at the new low. So we have seen new low, a recent new low at 19 something center, right? So hopefully you got the trade. Okay, and as said last week, price was struggling. Okay, price was struggling, and watch for that breakout. So hopefully you buy the strong breakout, if not the $20. Okay, so next week we were expecting correction to happen. All right, so Yeah, that's the slightly changed. The pattern has slightly changed. You can see that expanding triangle, or still can see that ABC move. Okay, so this is what you are anticipating. Okay, any correction which is going to form from 15-minute time frame to 1 hour time frame. Okay, so start looking that correction to break up for upside. Yeah, $28 is not a good price for longer term to go for longer term buy. So $28 or $30 is expensive price. Okay, so you have to wait for the price to correct up to 25, 24, or even 23 areas. Yeah, if it is going to test 20 again, you're gonna be lucky to get into the trade again from the $20 for upside. Okay, so make sure you understand what is happening behind the scene, why you have seen that strength on the oil. All right, so we were expecting that breakout to happen because pressures were building on the the OPEC countries, all right, and many companies were, some companies started to file their bankruptcies, all right, because they were not their businesses, was underwater at these prices at $20. Okay, so if it is going to hit the $20, yeah, you're gonna get a chance for buy again on the oil after having that correction. So we're going to look at the updated chart as well. Plenty of potential going to be over there on the US oil. Okay, so silver bounced off, all right, from the bottom. This chart you have seen that last week, all right, so update was there from the bottom. Hopefully you have seen broke out that channel for upside. Okay, last week we were expecting that correction to form. We have seen that correction. This is the chart for longer term. You should keep in your mind. Okay, silver is not going to get back to those areas again, all right, so we are not anticipating silver to test the 1180 again. Okay, if it is going to hit the 1180 again, or 1160, or even 12, okay, so you're gonna be lucky to get into the trade for upside. Okay, and as I said last time, that we have seen strength on the silver and strength on the gold after having a recession in 2008. Okay, so we may see similar kind of strength on the silver and gold. Okay, once business is gonna get back to normal. Okay, once lockdown gonna go away, so we're gonna see strength on the silver. So silver gonna go much higher. Silver can go much higher than 20. Okay, it can go higher than 20, but your target should be 18, 90, yeah, for short to medium term. And if you are a longer term buyer, very longer term buyer, okay, then hope for the crisis, okay, depression, and silver to go much higher, even beyond 30. Yeah, so keep in your mind this chart for longer term. Okay, so your trade setup's going to be there within that circle for next couple of weeks to month, and even maybe for next couple of years. Okay, so last week we were expecting this to break out. Okay, we have seen that breakout. Okay, this breakout, that breakout. So price price is testing that top, right? Price is testing that top currently, close to that top. Okay, now you next, if you are already managed to get into the trade from 1390. Okay, so last week I was telling you watch 1390. If you got the trade from 1390, now you are looking for this to break out, you should be into the trade from the lows. Okay, from 1180. Let's say you haven't got the trade from there. Okay, now wait for there is possibility that silver gonna break out and gonna continue to go higher. Okay, then breakout. All right, so I would not suggest you to go for buy the breakout at those areas. Okay, because silver close to 15 is expensive. Okay, wait for this pullback to happen, price to test 14 or 1390 again at this area. Okay, then look for that trade to continue. So your short-term trade going to be that. Okay, again, short-term trade going to be that once price going to tag that. So you already missed the short-term trade from that bottom. Okay, as I said last week. So if you are not, then wait for this short-term trade to happen or longer-term trade to happen. So silver is a good, you know, good asset at the moment to trade. Okay, there are many other currencies. All right, so some of them, very risky. Some of them are very risky to trade these days. Yeah. So you should not trade on those currencies these days, which are very risky. So you should trade on those assets, those currencies which are less risky. Okay, and high, gonna give you a high probabilities. All right, so you should put your money there because there are a lot of opportunities at the in the market these days. A lot of opportunities, so you should spend your money there where risk is less, probabilities are very much high, yeah, and even potential is high too. Okay, so you should put your money there rather than looking at those currencies which are highly risky. Okay, so make sure you understand that. So silver is one of them. Okay, and dollar CAD I have just shown you at the start. Now let's move on to the natural gas as well. Okay, so we have seen bounced off on the natural gas as well from the 50. All right, so from 50, let me check the updated chart. All right, so we have seen bounce off. Okay, so it went lower last week. We were expecting it to break out. Yeah, we have seen breakout on the natural gas, but it didn't continue. Yeah, oil went lower below 20. Oil tested 19, natural gas tested 50, 1.50. All right, and hopefully that you are into the trade from the bottom on the natural gas. Okay, so natural gas cannot stay there. Okay, so as I said last week, gasoline. Okay, gasoline also went higher very aggressively last week when we have seen strength on the oil, when oil went higher. Okay, so gasoline, natural gas, oil, these three gonna go higher for longer term. Okay, they can stay there where they are. Okay, now let's move on to the charts. Hopefully you have seen these updates already. Okay, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar chart, very much same chart. Bigger time frame chart is same, which you have just seen. All right, so there you are looking for this to hold. Okay, this previous bottom to hold and price to continue to go higher. Okay, this breakout to happen. Okay, price to hold that one or two, right? One or two, and continue to go higher. Okay, if it is not breaking out that flag, and the flag which is there, okay, and breaking down this bottom and pushing up to this low, okay, this chart which I have just shown you, a flat formation. All right, this flat formation, then look for this to test that previous bottom and continue to go higher, this ABC move. Okay, so that trade, so for next week you're looking for this to buy. Okay, so silver chart you have just seen. Okay, so this flag to break out, you can see over there the flag is forming, but again there is possibility that this flag not gonna break out like last week. Okay, we were having that flag, it didn't broke out. Another flag, ABC move. All right, so that ABC move happened, then another ABC move was forming, both did not continue. It broke out, okay, but did not continue. All right, this did not continue as well, and it went lower. Okay, and tested the 1390. Okay, tested 1390. We were into the trade at these areas. Okay, so from 1390, so we got the trade exactly from there at 1385, not 1390, 1385. So we are into the trade from there. Even we are into the trade from the previous lows, like close to the 1180s as well. Okay, so 1180 within those areas as well. So the trade which I was asking you to look for last week. Okay, so this trade, so next week this correction to break out very aggressively, like the way it has broken out there. Okay, this correction to break out, okay, and continue. Okay, if it is not pushing higher very aggressively, okay, and holding this previous top, then this short-term move to happen. You can trade on that, short-term sell as well. Okay, but this is risky. You are selling the silver at the floor. Okay, and need skills. If you are having skills to go for short-term sell at those areas, you can trade. Okay, by putting stop behind that. If not, then don't trade. Okay, then let the price to tag this price again, right, and then start looking for this short-term trade, or medium to longer term breakout and continuation for upside. Okay, so that's what you are having for next week on the silver. Okay, so good opportunity still there. Okay, so that's what you are looking for. Silver to continue to go higher. Last week I have shown you examples on the silver, the previous charts, past charts on lower time frame as well, 4-hour time frame to 8 or 6-hour time frame. Okay, hopefully you remember that. So oil, bigger time frame chart you have seen. All right, so bigger time frame chart on oil is the, okay, this chart you have seen. Okay, so there where we are going on the oil, so very important chart. and very nice opportunity. Okay, so let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so correction to form for next week. Okay, so there is OPEC meeting on Thursday. Thursday, you're gonna have OPEC meeting. So OPEC meeting to reach to at the CN, and they cut the oil, oil, you know, oil, just cut the production. Okay, on Thursday. Even before that, you can have news events even before that. Okay, so before that, watch it to correct on before Thursday. Watch it to correct and then breakout. Yeah, so you should start looking correction from 15-minute time frame to bigger time frame, 1 to 4 hour. Okay, 15-minute first. Let's look at the lower time frame. So OPEC meeting was on Monday. Then they said that they're not gonna hold that meeting on Monday. Then they said that they're gonna hold on Thursday, 9th of April. Yeah. So maybe it can change. Okay. They are keep changing. So if it is on Wednesday, whenever it is, yeah. So you're gonna get the news whenever it is. So just watch for that to go higher during that. Okay. So this correction, you see that the 15-minute correction formed and broke out. Then another 15-minute correction formed and then broke out. Okay. So similar kind of correction to form over there. Okay, and then it to continue to go higher. Okay, another one. Okay, and then breakout. Okay, that's the breakout. That's the breakout. All right, that's the previous ABC move breakout. There is the breakout. So once you're gonna see that the correction is there, okay, another breakout to happen, put switch stop behind that and let the price continue to go higher. Yeah, so the bigger the correction gonna be on US soil, okay, the better the entry you're gonna get. Okay, so just understand that the bigger the correction gonna be on the US soil, the better the entry you're gonna get. Okay, so let's say you are getting 15-minute correction. All right, so your trade setup gonna be like this. Okay, you $2 to $3 stop loss or whatever your trading behavior is. Okay, then this is going to be the trade on lower time frame. Okay, if the correction is going to get slightly bigger up to let's say 25 or 24 within those areas, yes, you're going to get entry close to the previous bottom. Okay, let's say 24. All right, so you're going to get entry close to these areas. Okay, so I mean close to these areas. So wait and watch for that correction to form. You can get into the trade on breakout as well. Okay, so if, let's say this correction is not going to happen. Okay, you don't see that correction is not forming, price is testing the lows again, $20. Okay, so buy from $20. All right, so if you miss the move, first of all, you should be into the trade. Yeah, I was telling you that last week that watch the $20. Yeah, if you miss that, then wait for the correction. Okay, plenty of return gonna be over there on oil up to 45, 40. Yeah, a lot of potential is over there. Okay, just let the price run for upside. Okay, so huge potential gonna be over there on the US oil. So UK oil or Brent, both are same chart. Okay, we have seen very strong aggressive bounce off on this chart too from the bottom. Nice price action. Let's go to the lower time frame. Same analysis. Okay, so deeper the correction, the better the entry you're gonna have. Okay, so last week we had this price action on lower time frame. Okay, and on the US soil or on the WTI. Yeah, but price action was there on both charts. Okay, that was the price action. Okay, and then we have seen a huge move or gap. Okay, that was the price action. Similar price action was there on the WTI. So that was the time to go long on the Brent. Okay, so if you caught the trade from the bottom, you did a perfect job. All right, so if you did not buy, okay, and miss the move, okay, so you see that correction, wait and watch for a steeper correction similar way. Okay, these are the corrections are forming over there. Okay, you can trade on these corrections. There is the trade, there was the trade. Okay, and similar correction, let me tell you. Okay, so that correction to form, like, yeah, and then continue to go higher, but this is not a best price. All right, so buying oil at the 35. Okay, because why this is not a best, you know, price to go long on the oil at these areas. Okay? We are still having a lot of supply in the market. Okay, and in case if OPEC countries are not going to reach to an agreement, okay, so price still can go down, back to the 20 or back to the 23 areas. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that the bigger the correction you're gonna have, all right, and right after that, when you're gonna get the decision from the OPEC countries, okay, they're gonna be a breakout. Boom. Even before their agreement, okay, because news gonna leak. Okay, that's what we have seen last week. Yeah, when Donald Trump said that he's, trying to stop that oil price war, then we have seen very, very aggressive move on it, because people are watching. Okay, they are watching very, very closely. These are the opportunities, they don't want to let it go. So timing, okay, so make sure you time your interest pretty well. So S&P 500 chart you have seen, okay, this chart. Okay, for longer term, let's go straight away to the lower time frame. As I said, this 4-hour time frame. Okay, watch that previous low for buy for next week. Okay, and it to go for next leg. Okay, and correct and continue to go higher. Okay, if breaking, all right, if breaking for another corrective leg like that. Okay, let that corrective leg to go. Yeah, or let me go to the clean chart. All right, let me show you that in another way. Okay, so let's go to the lower time frame. You're looking for that to break out. Okay, so as I said, you're watching it to break out. Okay, this trend line to break out. Okay, if not breaking and going down for another move like that. Okay, retracing back to 886 or close to this previous bottom. All right, 886 or previous bottom within these prices. Okay, then look for it to bounce off from 886 or the previous bottom. Okay, and then continue to go higher. Okay, this is the chart you should watch for the next week on the S&P 500. All right, that's the chart you should watch for the next week on the S&P 500. So just let me just update the S&P 500 for you. Okay, this is the chart you should watch. As I said, watch that bottom. All right, the bottom and the current price 2400, and price to hold that. Okay, so this chart you should watch for the next week. All right, and longer term continuation. So we're going to look at the dollar rand as well. Don't rush. Okay, so you should, as I said, you should put your money there where the potential and less risk. I think you are not understanding that, Tibor. You should put your money there where is the potential. You should not put your money there where is high risk. So if you're looking, because dollar rand is going aggressively for upside. If you're looking to sell, many people are looking to sell. If you're looking to sell, then you can burn yourself. So can equities really hit new highs when most companies are in full shutdown and millions lost their job and a lot of companies go bankrupt? It will. Okay, so we're gonna have new high. Okay, that's for sure. All right, so we're gonna have new high on the equities. All right, just don't listen them. So just make sure you don't miss the opportunity. All right, so you don't miss the opportunity. Okay, what people were, saying at that time too, similar things, similar fear, everything was same when you had that recession. Okay, almost dropped 60%. And where was the high? Just look at that. Where is the high? 3400. Okay, what was the high at that time almost 1600, okay, and it went up to 700, all right, or 800, and then look at that 3400. Definitely price gonna form new high, definitely. Okay, so it's really important how you trade, okay, how you trade. So this chart, hopefully you got the point. All right, so S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 index also same chart, okay. This is the chart, Nasdaq 100 index, that's why you're looking continuation. And just ignore that what is happening, all right, just ignore whatever it is happening. Yeah, tell me 1 million people lost their job in the US in last 2 weeks, all right, and it is expected that similar kind of figures we're going to see in April numbers, okay. But market is already priced in, okay. Those who already knew that this is going to come, they have taken their money off, okay, from the equities and went short. That's the reason you have seen very, very aggressive move on the equities. Again, what's going to happen? Yeah, slowly people are going to start building their confidence again on the economies, okay, and we're going to see recovery, right? We're going to see recovery once there's going to be confidence in the market, okay. Then you're going to see quick money going to start to come into the market, okay, and they're going to be greed, okay. People going to get into the market quickly so that they can catch the bottom, all right, and can uh, can benefit it from these dips, okay. So make sure you don't miss everywhere, okay. Somewhere we're having 35%, 40%, even 50% drops on the equities. Yeah, you don't see these opportunities every day, okay. You simply don't see these opportunities every day, so just don't miss, okay. Just don't miss. So Nasdaq 100 index chart is also similar like the S&P 500, okay. So if I'm gonna all right, so if I'm gonna draw similar moving similar fib lines, because as you're looking for the ABC move to hold the bottom and continue to go higher, okay. If not this bottom, if not holding that and breaking down, okay, and breaking down, so let that one more drop happen again, then again look for this to buy. So this is the chart you should watch for next week, all right. So for currently you're watching this for next week, okay. That's the chart, right. So good luck and trade with care, okay. So same, okay, so same analysis on the Dow, okay. You see that same pattern is just forming. So if I'm going to go to the clean chart again, same analysis on the Dow, okay. So we are looking these to go higher. So okay, that's your, just ignore what's happening fundamentally, okay. You're gonna have a lot of, you know, people gonna run, okay. They're gonna run into these opportunities once they're gonna have some light is already there. VIX is pushing lower than 4550, okay. So VIX is going lower, expectations are going higher that the bottom is in place on the equities, okay. That's the chart from current price, from the bottom to hold, if not breaking down, okay. So going down aggressively, breaking down, okay. Even it is tradable, okay. It is tradable, this move is tradable. So again, if you're having skills, then trade. If not, then ignore that short-term sell, okay, and then wait for the price to come. And then, so first of all, you're watching this current price, okay, the chart, right. So similar like the S&P 500, okay. So Dow, yeah, this is the chart you're watching. Good luck, okay. And there you got the natural gas. So natural gas is bouncing off from the bottom from 150, 10 cent away from 150. Hopefully you got the bottom, okay. So prices are close to bottom because of the deflation, okay. So yes, this is the longer term trade. Okay, so your short-term trade gonna be close to 2. Okay, your target should be there, short-term target 2. Even your short-term target gonna be within these areas. Okay, if you are trading for short-term, okay, within 180, 190, within these areas. Okay, and every time when natural gas is forming new low, okay, recent low, then you should be interested to go for long on it. Some people there are copying, our chart, my charts, and selling those charts to the people. All right, so hopefully you are already aware that, yes, all these ideas are the setups which I'm showing. Yeah, people are just copying those setups and selling, and saying that these are their own. They have no clue at all about these setups. Okay, so good luck, guys. Trade with care. So they're going to be a nice, rise. Okay, so like that. Look at that. Every time when we have seen, uncertainties, yeah, or recession, you can see their prices went lower. Okay, in 2002, 2004, yeah, and then in 2007, right, 2008 crisis. Okay, then we have seen rise, and then 2016, yeah, 2012 or 2016, then again. Okay, when we have seen Brexit, so oil was cheap at that time, 225. Okay, again oil is cheap. All right, so you don't have a lot of room over there for the downside. So where are you going to go? Beyond zero? No, it's not going to go beyond zero. Okay, it is not going to cross the zero. Okay, so it will go higher, only going to go higher. So every time when you see that, whatever the reason is, okay, there is a lot of supply, this and that, blah blah blah. Okay, business is not going to survive on these cheap prices. Yeah, they're gonna go for bankruptcies, like oil, like you know, companies are already started to file bankruptcies in the U.S. Those who are not comfortable with these oil prices. So similar way, those who are doing natural gas businesses, okay, they're not gonna survive on these cheap prices. Okay, when they're not gonna survive, they're gonna shut down their businesses. They're gonna be a supply shortage. When there's gonna be supply shortage, price is gonna spike. Okay, so that's what we see during the crisis. Prices go down, cheap, no one is buying, but when again confidence start to come into the market, everyone started to buy. So every time when you see that the natural gas is dipping, okay, dipping or forming new lows, so start looking it to bounce off very, very aggressively. So we are already into the trade. We were expecting it to go above from the bottom. I told you last week. Okay, so this week my chart is slightly different. Last week my chart was natural gas Henry Hub. Okay, so there is a 5 cent difference in the price. Yeah, so if you look at the Henry Hub, the price is going to be above 65. Above 65, all right, on the Henry Hub. Okay, but this is against the dollar, which most of you gonna have. Uh, yeah, uh, with your broker. So uh, it tagged the 150, right, and bounced off very nicely. So for next week, so this channel to break out. Okay, so this channel to break out. Okay, so you should already be into the trade from the lows from 150, as I said last week. If you are, then great, you caught the move. Okay, if you are not in, okay, you are not in, so you should be into the trade only in a strong breakout. Okay, in a very strong breakout. Okay, so let the correction happen. Okay, let the correction happen. This is the example. Okay, let the correction happen. Once you see that the correction is happening, then wait for the aggressive move to come out. Okay, the way aggressive move came out over there. Okay, then put your stop behind that. All right, whatever your risk reward ratio, the way you trade. Okay, put your stop behind that, or wherever you are comfortable. Okay, and then look for this to continue to go higher. Okay, if not, this correction is not happening and price is struggling again the way it has done there. Okay, struggling. All right, then let the price to drop for one more move down. Okay, and then again start looking for buy from this previous bottom or new low. Okay, so if understand, perfect. If don't understand, simple analysis. Every time when price is coming close to the bottom or forming new low, you're looking it to go higher. Okay, so let me look at the gasoline chart. Okay, so gasoline bounced off last week. So what was the previous price? Okay, so cheap. The previous price was 30 cent. Yeah, historical price 86 to 1986 to 1999. All right, so price not going to stay there. Okay, price definitely not going to stay there for longer term. It's going to go higher. So you're going to see price is already jumping. All right, so aggressively jumping with the oil, but trend is strong bearish here, okay, as it compared to the natural gas. So you should trade on it, but trade with care. Okay, so price to tag this previous bottom, okay, tag the previous bottom or double bottom, and then you're looking for buy, okay, or form a very nice correction over there, similar like the oil chart which I have just shown you, okay, and then aggressive breakout. So these are the opportunities for longer term traders, okay, those who are very longer term traders. Okay, so you're gonna get a good return. Oil, natural gas, S&P 500, all right, and gasoline. So all these charts are, or silver, right? So these charts are really good charts to watch for the longer term. So gold, okay, let's look at this chart on 1 hour time frame. Gold chart is going for another leg. Okay, last week I was asking you to pay attention on this previous low for buy. This previous low price slightly went lower, okay, and then pushing higher. So you're looking for this flat formation. So yes, you should be into the trade already from the low. Okay, if you are into the trade now, you're looking for this to break out 1640 and go for the next leg up to this previous top, okay, or new high. If not, then let the price come back, okay, test that bottom, hold it, and then go higher. Okay, so this is what we are anticipating, flat formation. Okay, so still you can get this opportunity from this bottom. So don't buy gold at these areas. Okay, this is not a good price to go for long on the oil. At least gold needs to dip. Okay, and another thing which you should keep in your mind, there is still possibility that we may see, stress, dollar stress again, or liquidity issues again in the market. If liquidity issue is going to come again, we may see stronger sell on the gold again, the way we have seen there. Okay, and then it can go down for testing that bottom, but again going to create a buy opportunity, all right, from the previous low, like last time when I was showing you this trade. Okay, so good luck. And that's the gold chart on a bigger time frame. Gold to go beyond 1700, okay, and then start correcting again. Okay, go beyond 1700. Not a best opportunity from current price. Okay, silver is much better as we compare to the gold at the current price. Okay, so make sure you understand that. So eurocad weekly chart you have just seen there. Okay, let's quickly look at that. So this chart, okay, so you have seen that chart. And let's look at the lower time frame straight away. Okay, so price is bouncing off from the previous bottom. Okay, and you can trade on that for short term after having lower time frame correction start behind that and this move. Okay, but trade with care. Okay, trade with care on that move, because we are having stronger sell on the eurocad from the top. Okay, and we are anticipating this to break down rather than this move to happen. Okay, break down, correct, and then continue to go lower. How you can trade? Okay, just go to your lower time frame and just trade with care. Okay, market is very volatile, so let the price correct there. Okay, and then break out. Okay, this correction, if that correction is not happening, yeah, then let the price break out. That, yes, breakout. Okay, breakout in both direction. Okay, this correction to break down very aggressively. Okay, this to break down, start entry, start behind that, and continue to go lower. If not breaking down, all right, not breaking down and correcting, okay, go for another up move, and then again start looking for sell on the eurocad from the top. You should be into the trade already from the top. All right, you should be into the trade from the 57.20 or close to the 158, right? If you are not, you miss the move from the top. Almost you miss the move with 40, 400 to 500 pips move. You miss that. Okay, if you miss that, yeah, and greedy to get into the trade. Okay, these are not the best prices to get into the trade. 53, 52 for longer term to the downside. Short term, as I have just shown you, you can trade. But if you are longer term trader, okay, and waiting for the price, waiting to get into the trade at the best price, then let it to push higher. Okay, flat formation, which I have just shown you, price to go back up, test the top, and boom, there's going to be a plenty of return. Okay, on this pair for the downside, or it is pushing higher. Now let's look at the dollar index. Okay, so chart is this. Okay, we are longer term bearish on the dollar. Currently, dollar is, that's the price line. Price line. All right, guys. So dollar index. Okay, so dollar index to go down for longer term. Okay, there, central banks are putting a lot of money into the market. Yeah, Fed is putting a lot of money into the market. So once there's going to be stability, dollar gonna be cheaper. Okay, dollar has to be cheaper. If dollar is not going to be weaker, then how the rest of the market gonna go higher? So dollar has to go down, then the rest of the market gonna reverse. Okay, so next week, these charts you have just seen. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour, yes, this time frame. Okay, so this correction to break out next week. Okay, so aggressive move, strong sell. Okay, strong sell, you are into the trade, stop behind that, and this is the trade. Okay, so strong breakout, so sell the breakout. So sell the breakout on the dollar index. Okay, if breakout is not going to happen, all right, so we were expecting, let me tell you, okay, this chart. All right, so let's look at this chart. Okay, we were anticipating this breakout to happen. Okay, or this chart. Okay, first of all, we were expecting it to correct. All right, at this chart. Okay, we were expecting this breakout to happen, so it broke out. All right, so you see there, we have seen breakout there. Okay, but price did not continue, and it went into a bigger correction on a 4-hour time frame. So you're looking for this to happen again on the dollar index at the current price. So breakout, and you are into the trade. Okay, breakout. All right, breakout. You are into the trade. Stop behind that and looking it to continue to go lower. Okay, let me go to the bigger time frame now. So 1 hour time frame is all right. Okay, so this. Okay, so from current price, you are watching this to break down very, very aggressively. Okay, so this move, this is what you are searching over there. So breakout, all right, let's put another line over there. Okay, this trend line. All right, so this trend line to break out aggressively. You are into the trade, stop is there, and you are looking to continue to go lower. Okay, if this breakout is not going to come, okay, and then let's go to the 15-minute time frame. It is correcting on 15-minute time frame. Okay, so then let this to keep pushing slowly higher. Okay, and wait for that breakout to come. Okay, so you see these 15-minute, yeah, when I say dollar index means many charts. Okay, I'm covering many charts, many other dollar charts with this setup. I'm explaining this means that I'm explaining many other dollar charts, how to trade on the rest of the dollar chart. Okay, so it's pushing higher, 15-minute time frame, let that to go. Okay, let that to go, let that to go. Okay, and wait for the aggressive move to come. When the aggressive move come, you are in, stop behind that. Okay, if the aggressive move is coming from this price, in, stop, let that to go. Okay, so you're gonna get into the trade from the top. It's gonna be risky. You can get stopped out before you're gonna get the move. Okay, so wait for the breakout. Hopefully you got my point. Okay, so retracement can happen. Okay, it can retrace 100% all the way back to the top. All right, so it can retrace slowly, slowly. Correct, keep pushing. All right, so correct, keep pushing like that. Correct, and keep pushing all the way back to that top. But this is not your trade. Okay, the trade is the breakout. Okay, this is your trade. Yeah, breakout from the current price or from the top. Okay, let me put some arrows over there. All right, so breakout from the current price or go all the way back to the top and then drop. right? That's the chart you should watch. We are not interested in this move. You are not interested in that move. Okay, but you are interested on the breakout. When breakout gonna happen, many pairs gonna break out. Many dollar pairs gonna break out then. Okay, so hopefully you understand the dollar index. Okay, so this is also same euro dollar. Okay, the lower the euro dollar goes, the better the reward you're gonna get on the euro dollar, right? So this is the euro dollar chart. Okay, so it's almost coming back to the bottom again. All right, so we were anticipating correction to happen last week. All right, correction, similar guys, similar analysis on the euro dollar. We got the breakout last week, it didn't continue. So we got the break-even trades and these areas. We were buying euro dollar there at this area. Okay, we got the breakout, but it didn't continue. So price went into a bigger correction. We are not interested in the sell side on the euro. Okay, so bigger time frame chart you have just seen. All right, the bigger time frame chart is this. Okay, or on the the trading profile you have seen over there. Okay, so this bigger flag to break out. Okay, bigger flag to break. If not breaking, correcting for another time, go down. Okay, go down. Even you can trade, but I think you should trade with care for the downside. Okay, go down, retrace 100% and then bounce off again. Okay, this is the move you should not miss on the euro dollar. Okay, if you go back to the old chart, it was the old euro dollar chart. If you go back to the old euro dollar chart, then you're gonna get the idea that what we were looking last time on the euro dollar chart. Okay, and there you got. So you're looking same trade again. Okay, that was the last time. Boom, you got the breakout. Okay, all these updates were there on the euro dollar. Okay, it you know behaved really well, euro dollar. So same trade again. There are going to be plenty of short-term buy opportunities as well. Okay, so the lower the price goes on the euro dollar, the better the return you're going to have. Okay, so same trade we have seen on the dollar index as well. It went lower and then bounced off from the bottom. So breakout. Okay, if I'm going to go to the lower time frame, further down, all right, so it is correcting. Okay, still correcting similar way like the dollar index. All right, so it is correcting similar way like the dollar index. All right, so it still can push lower for another couple of pips. All right, like that. This shouldn't be your trade. Okay, this trade gonna give you 150 pips. All right, or maximum you can get 200 pips move on the euro dollar, all new low from this area. Okay, but the trade you should be interested into the bullish. Okay, which price can push up to 4 and 5, 7 to 900 pips for upside. Okay, which is huge. Okay, if it is going to tag the 115, it has tagged 115, but we are anticipating more upside on the euro dollar for longer term. Okay, so that's what you are looking. Okay, it can push lower on this 15-minute time frame for another move like that. All right, this move. So you're looking it to breakout, right? That breakout, and the way I have just explained the dollar index chart. Okay, break out that 4-hour time frame and go back up. If not breaking, don't rush. Let it attack the previous 106.50, 106.3, whatever the bottom going to be. Then again, start looking it to buy. So same analysis on the dollar chief as well. So last week we were anticipating correction. We have seen correction. We got the breakout. It didn't continue. It went for a bigger correction. Okay, so you're looking for breakout. This is also going to be a good trade on breakout. All right, so I'm showing breakouts on many charts. Okay, because dollar is correcting and struggling. All right, so same analysis, you're looking for aggressive breakout to come in, stop, move. Okay, if not breaking, pushing higher. Same analysis like the euro dollar. Okay, so let that to retrace 100%, and again look for breakout from this previous top. All right, so that's the dollar chief chart. Okay, same chart, same analysis on the dollar CAD. All right, let's go back to the top. Okay, that's the dollar CAD chart. You have just seen, okay, so we are having correction over there, okay. We were anticipating that correction to form. This 1 hour to 4 hour time frame correction last week. All right, this is the setup. 143.20, 143.50, all these areas are good to watch it to drop aggressively from the bottom. Okay, so what is going to be the worst scenario on the dollar CAD? Okay, so the worst scenario going to be that, okay, it's going to go higher for another move, going to form double top, okay, and then you're going to get again a sell setup over there from the top. We are not anticipating that double top, but possible, yeah. We are still having uncertainty if it is going to continue to go back up to the previous top. We are not anticipating yet, because oil started to rise. The oil started to rise, then you're going to see some strength on the CAD as well. Okay, so you should focus on, you should be into the trade already from 145 at these areas. Okay, when I was asking you to look for. Okay, so good. If you are in, if not in, then this 4 hour time frame correction to break down. Okay, so you can get into the trade on breakout, but your entry gonna be so much late on breakout. Okay, because the price is moving almost more than, yeah, more than 150 pips within these areas. Okay, so this 4 hour time frame correction to break out. Okay, so this 4 hour time frame correction to break out, and this big move to happen. Okay, breakdown, correct for another time, and keep going down. All right, so where you should pay attention. So let's go to the lower time frame. Right, so there, so you are watching every time when price is testing your previous top. Okay, you see that stronger sell, manipulation, stronger sell coming. All right, stronger sell, banks manipulation coming, big players are getting into the market. Okay, so stronger sell, big players coming into the market. All right, so if you see that the price is coming close to these areas, or you are having this ABC move. All right, okay, so watch these areas for drop. Okay, wait for the price to tag and then break down. Okay, so breakout on dollar CAD. Okay, this 4 hour time frame flag to break out, plenty of potential gonna be over there. So the worst case gonna be that the dollar CAD gonna go back to 140 previous top. Okay, we are not looking for that. We are not anticipating. You should not miss the bearish move. Okay, so breakout on this chart too, bigger time frame chart you have seen last week. Okay, a longer term reversal on this chart too, all the way back to the 80, 82 or 85 areas for simply a recovery. Okay, so stability into the financial markets for longer term. So another breakout. Okay, very nice flag is information corrective. Okay, breakout and continue to go higher for the next flag. Okay, go to the lower time frame. Last week we were anticipating correction on it. We are having correction. Okay, so you're watching it to break out from this previous bottom breakout. Okay, entry, stop, and looking for this to continue to go higher. All right, and on lower time frame there is possibility that this pair still can push lower for another leg. Okay, it can correct, it can break down for another leg like that. Okay, like these legs. Okay, so once you see that, then breakout. If you that leg is going to come, let me show you example. Okay, so that you guys can understand that how to trade on this chart. Okay, so the chart which we are having is this. Okay, you see that the correction even shown that chart last week as well. Okay, the correction was very nice. Okay, very nice correction. And then what price did? Broke out. Okay, so this is what you are searching on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Australian dollar, US dollar, and New Zealand dollar, US dollar. This is, okay, entry, and then stop, and this big move on that, on those pairs. Okay, let me check if I do have, okay, so this is the update. Every time when price goes down on the Australian dollar, US dollar, like that, the way you guys have seen there. Okay, price went lower, correction went lower, Okay, correction, went lower, went lower, went lower, and then we have seen breakout. It's a similar way. Okay, so every time when price goes down on this chart on 15-minute time frame, okay, make sure that the next leg shouldn't be very aggressive. Okay, like that. If this is going to happen, then it will change. Okay, it will change that pattern. Okay, it will change. We are not anticipating, as I have just said to you guys, we are anticipating breakouts on dollar pairs. Okay, and very less likely this move. Okay, but yes, this corrective move can happen over there. Once you see that the corrective move is happening and the sharp aggressive move is appearing over there, okay, breaking out, just get into the trade, put your stop behind that and let the move happen. It can go up to 70, all right? This pair can go up to 70 for short to medium term, but longer term, much higher, okay? Longer term, much higher. So don't let these breakouts go away with you, okay? That this is a very nice chart. Breakout and continue. So lower time frame, I have just told you that how to trade on this chart, okay? So another formation, let me tell you another formation, okay? If you don't see that breakout, okay, then you should wait for the price to tag that bottom. Okay, if it is not breaking out and keep pushing slowly the way I have just shown you in the 15-minute time frame up to that bottom, okay, then watch that. First of all, you are watching the breakout. Okay, if breakout is not coming and it is pushing lower, okay, up to this, okay, another move down, okay, back to that bottom, then this previous low, all right, and this expanding triangle, all right, this move to happen, all right, similar way that we have just shown you on the other day, this formation. Okay, so first of all, you watching that, not this pattern, okay, that pattern to break up. Same analysis on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, okay, dollar to break out. All right, Fed is doing a lot of things behind that, behind the scene. Okay, so the longer term chart is same like last week. All right, so let's go to the lower time frame, 15-minute time frame analysis. All right, and same analysis. Okay, so correction, breakout, one more leg. Okay, correction broken down, correction broken down, breakdown, and then break up this whole flag for the upside. All right, so you're looking at to breakout, guys. Let me go to this 1 hour time frame. All right, this flag to break out and a New Zealand dollar to go all the way back to that top. Okay, this is your short to medium term target. Longer term target is short term target going to be this area. Okay, this trade, that trade. Next leg, guys. Okay, this next leg. So breakout. Hopefully you're gonna get that trade. Okay, so same analysis on this chart too. So breakout. All right. So pound chart is there. Let's close that. Let's look at the pound chart. Okay, pound dollar chart is there. Okay, this is what you are looking for longer term. Yeah, it bounced off already very aggressively last week. That correction, okay, correction is in play. Okay, this correction to break out. So you're looking for that to break out too. Okay, let's straight away go to the 30-minute 1 hour time frame chart. Okay, so this to break out. Right, that correction to breakout. So breakout, buy, entry, stop, and let the move go. Okay, watch for another correction and go. Yeah, so worst scenario gonna be in case if it is breaking down, correcting, and then okay, we are not looking at that. Okay, breakout and continue to go higher. So euro pound also correct. Okay, so it's correcting. Okay, make sure you understand that. All right, either you are bullish on the euro dollar chart or bearish on the euro pound or pound chief. Okay, hopefully you understand these correlations, guys. Yeah, I'm telling you these, correlations since a long time. All right, so hopefully you understand that. So this correction, another, and then breakout. Okay, so bigger time frame chart is this. Okay, so this is the euro pound chart. You have seen that chart at the start. Okay, go down. All right, so in 30-minute time frame. Okay, so it can push higher. All right, it can slightly push higher for another move. All right, and then break out. Okay, first of all, start looking this to break down. Okay, like this. Okay, breakdown. All right, breakdown. All right, so breakdown and this short-term trade. Okay, how far that trade goes, just follow that. Okay, if not breaking, going for another leg higher. Okay, another leg higher. Then again, watch for that breakout. All right, so big move is on its way. Okay, so same analysis, just reverse the analysis on the Europe, on the pound chief chart. Someone is asking the pound chief chart. Okay, so longer term, go back up, similar like the pound dollar chart. Okay, go back up all the way up to 38, 138. On lower time frame, correction like the pound, euro pound. Okay, correct slightly bigger. Okay, ABC move. ABC move is over there. Okay, and breakout. Continue to go higher. All right, so we are now anticipating it to test back to the previous low. So if you're selling it, then trade with care. Okay, so dollar yen chart is there. Okay, hopefully you have seen that chart before. All right, so dollar yen again breakout. Okay, this flag which is just forming over there, like the last. Let's go to this chart. All right, let's go to this chart. All right, this dollar yen chart, and let's look at this flag. All right, so breakout happened. It went lower, but again we didn't see stronger sell in the equities. All right, okay, so price went higher. So same flag is information. So again, same flag to breakout. Okay, breakout, stop behind that and continue to go lower. Okay, so let's go to the lower time frame. Where is the trade? Okay, let's go to the lower time frame. Okay, 15-minute time frame. Let's remove that. Okay, let's remove that. All right, and this is the chart you're watching. All right, so you're looking for, okay, you see that correction, okay, forming. You see this correction is going for another leg. Okay, so go for another leg and then breakout. Okay, breakout is there. All right, breakout is there. So breakdown. Okay, breakdown from the current price, entry stop, and continue to go lower. If not, then push up for another up move and then breakdown. Okay, so that's the dollar yen chart. Okay, we are anticipating that ABC move to hold, dollar yen to hold, and breakdown for more drop. Okay, so euro yen to hold the bottom. All right, so euro yen to hold the bottom and go back up. So this is a risky trade. Okay, slightly risky trade. So if you are trading on it, then trade slightly with care. Okay, so go back up this buy from the previous bottom. Watch it on watch price action on the lower time frame. All right, correction is already happening over there. Okay, that correction to break out. We are bullish on the euro. Okay, and euro dollar. Okay, this is going to give you a breakup too. So up, a pound yen. Okay, pound yen also break out. All right, so break out and continue to go higher, or the next leg. Okay, so chart is there. Okay, that's the chart. Looking for the big move. Okay, so correction is happening on the lower time frame, 1 hour time frame. So correction. Okay, so breakout. This chart to break out to. All right, so if you are, make sure you understand that if you are, buying the pound yen, buying the euro yen, and at the same time you are selling the dollar yen, so these three trades, you know just diversify your risk. All right, so either go for short on the dollar yen for short term, or go for, you can trade even. Okay, you can go for even, buy on the pound yen, you can buy the euro yen, just need to manage positions, all right, on time according to the price action. Okay, so breakout and go for another leg. Okay, correct, and continue to go higher. If testing the bottom, a pound yen is testing the previous bottom, double bottom is going to form. Look for it to reverse for longer term. Buy. So Euro Chief, all right, so that's the Euro Chief chart. Hopefully you have seen that before. Last week we are having a one more drop within that, all right. So you're looking for this to hold that bottom, all right, hold that bottom and this trade. Okay, if not holding that bottom, going for another new low. Okay, so start looking for this trade. All right, so you can even trade for short term within these areas as well, guys. These short term trades every time price test that bottom, all right. Short term trades start behind the previous bottom, okay, and they keep taking your profit off every time and price it to your target. Okay, the example is there. All right, so how many times price tag those 20 30 bips trade? All right, so how many times price went higher? Okay, you can trade on these small moves for short term every time and price come close to these areas. So short to medium and longer term trade gonna be for upside. Okay, if breaking the previous bottom and going for the new low, okay, then again watch it to hold the new low, right, and go back up this trade. Yeah, very much same like the dollar peso trade. All right, so some people lost their patience on this chart at that time. Okay, so how many times I posted that chart? 2 times. Okay, that was the first time price was forming that pattern. It went lower. Yeah, there people started to think that this is not working, this chart is not working. All right, so it went higher, again went lower, right? It went higher, went lower, went higher, went lower, went higher, and then what happened, it went, look at that, up to which level? Yeah, 25. Yeah, so we were keep tracking this pair. Look at these updates. All right, so we keep tracking every time when price was coming close to the lows. All right, but Euro Chief is not going to do this. All right, Euro Chief is completely different than the dollar peso. Okay, because dollar peso was running into one direction, and that was bullish, but Euro Chief is a slow pair. All right, and the bullish move which we're going to see on the Euro Chief not going to be like that. Okay, if like that move is going to come, good luck. Yeah, but you are looking for up to trend line. Okay, up to trend line. So we were tracking, look at that, how many updates were there. Look at that, we were just tracking that pair very, very closely. And just look at this chart. Okay, so then price went higher. Right, so patience is the key to be a successful player in this field. Patience. Okay, so we were tracking this move to happen from these areas. Okay, these areas, all these areas, update I have just shown you, and then happened. So patience is the key. Okay, hopefully you guys are having that much patience. Okay, so patience and the same analysis. All right, so patience not just on the dollar peso. Okay, patience needed on the oil, patience needed on the dollar, on the natural gas, patience needed on the S&P 500, silver, oil. All these are great opportunity for longer term. Great. Okay, so patience, you must have a patience. Okay, so a pound cat is not a best opportunity. Okay, but pound cat to just keep pushing higher all the way back to the top and then go lower. Okay, pound Australian dollar is also not a great opportunity. Yeah, but short term you can stay short term bullish back to the previous top, and once price tag the previous high, okay, this previous high, then you can again look for this, trade within these sideways areas. Okay, so again sell it, take your profit. Okay, if drop aggressively, then stay in. So previous top, same analysis on the pound kiwi. Okay, so price is pushing slightly, can go higher. Okay, this move short term sell from the previous high. So stay sideways on the pound kiwi, pound Aussie. So dollar, CAD, yen. Okay, these are the riskiest pairs. Okay, now the riskiest pairs have started. Okay, where the risk is very much high. Okay, so riskiest pairs are starting below the pound CAD. Okay, now you're gonna see risky opportunities, okay, counter trend opportunities. And they're going to be a risk because they are trending. We are moving towards recession, already into the recession, okay, and these currencies are struggling against the safe havens, okay. So if you are buying these currencies, CAD against the yen, then you must be a skillful trader, okay. If you got the buy, move on break even, let the price run. Okay, so previous week, in the last 2 weeks, yeah, we were anticipating that flat formation to form. All right, that flat formation is forming. Price is going for another leg lower. Okay, so price this move to continue to go lower back to the bottom, and then from the bottom go back up for longer term reversal. Again, when I see longer term reversal on the yen pairs, that means stability. Okay, stability everywhere. Stability fundamentally market to stabilize. Okay, then we're gonna have that big move all the way back to the top. Okay, this move, this kind of moves, or another correction like that. You see that correction? Okay, another correction, and then again drop. So every time when CAD yen, USD yen, Kiwi yen, they are forming new low or testing the previous lows, all these three pairs to bounce off very, very aggressively. Okay, when they bounce off, then get into the trade. Okay, if they are not bouncing off, then you should not get into the trade because trend still going to be bearish. So just trade with care, guys. So CAD yen is going for another leg lower. Okay, once price tag that bottom, bounce off, you are into the trade. Okay, and looking for it to reverse. Okay, so this short-term trade is still possible. You can trade on that move for the downside. All right, and same analysis on the USD yen breakout. Okay, breakout, and reverse the trend. All right, and bigger time frame is the recovery. Okay, that's the chart. Either give us another bigger correction over there and continue to go lower the way it is doing. All right, it's correction, 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 another correction, go lower, or give us a longer term recovery, stabilize the market. All right, stabilize everything. All right, so go down. Okay, so go up, breakout. All right, so the yen to breakout. All right, and in this area, breakout, aggressive breakout. Okay, and continue to go higher. So same analysis on this. So trade with care for buy on these pairs. Okay, so breakout and continue to go higher. Breakout, stop. If not breaking out, going down. Okay, so start looking for this bounce off again from the bottom, that bounce off. Okay, and on a bigger time frame, very much same analysis like the USD yen or CAD yen. Okay, this is recovery. Go back up for longer term, or give us another bigger correction over there and then drop. Okay, like these, or these corrections are there. Okay, so these are risky pairs, so make sure you trade on these pairs with care for upside. Okay, so Kiwi CAD, okay, longer term, go back up. Right, longer term, go back up on a weekly chart, continue to go higher on a 4-hour time frame. Okay, so Kiwi to hold the previous bottom and break out on the Kiwi dollar, US dollar, and this to continue to go higher. If testing the previous bottom, you're looking it to go back up. All right, this previous bottom, you're looking for buy. Okay, so this trade for next week. Okay, we are bearish on the CAD, bullish on the Kiwi, so both pair to get stronger in longer term. All right, so euro to go down. Okay, for longer term. So these are the risky pairs to trade. Okay, we are looking these pairs to drop. Okay, we are trying to counter that strength. Okay, yeah, because they're going to be a huge potential for the downside as we compare to for the upside. So they finish the move. So analysis is very much same like last week. Okay, so it can go back up for another up move, flat formation, and then go down. If not, then breakout. Okay, this is not a best place to trade for the downside. All right, so you should wait for the pullback. Okay, or flat formation, or even short-term buy and then drop. Okay, not a best opportunity at the current price for the next week. Okay, so same analysis on the euro, New Zealand dollar. Go back up for another up move and then drop. Okay, there is possibility that the price is not going to go there Okay, and this ABC move gonna break down and price gonna continue to go lower. So we are longer term bearish, and breakout on the Uzi CAD to, okay, breakout, and go higher. Yeah, this correction to breakout and go higher. So on bigger time frame, daily time frame, so many breakouts. I'm showing a lot of breakouts this week. All right, on bigger time frame, correct there and then go down the way it is doing already, or give us a longer term reversal. Okay, on lower time frame, breakout, another breakout to happen. Okay, breakout happened there. All right, so breakout happened there, that wave. Okay, so breakout happened there, that wave. Okay, so again, breakout, go higher. Okay, stop behind that. Once you're gonna get the breakout, stop behind that. So dollar peso need a correction. Last week we have correction. That correction broke out, but it didn't continue. All right, so dollar peso to correct. Okay, so make sure you sell it with care. I'm telling you, okay, because the trend is very, very strong, bullish on it. If you have skill to counter that trend, then counter. If you are not having skill to counter that, all right, then trade with care. Then don't trade, even don't trade on it. Okay, there are many other opportunities. So we are expecting it to break down for next week, aggressive breakdown. All right, and cat chief to correct and continue to go higher too. Okay, so last week this ABC move I have shown you. Okay, we have seen that ABC move, next wave happening, and for next week correct and longer term reversal on the cat chief as well. Cat chief also a good opportunity for longer term. Okay, but it is against the chief, and chief is a haven, safe haven currency. Okay, so dollar cat chief to go back up or longer term. Okay, recovery on the cat chief all the way back to the 78. All right, so dollar, Hong Kong dollar is a volatile currency, manipulated pegged currency. Okay, so it's testing and hold that pegged area and go back up. All right, so these are not the best opportunity. Okay, so they are still bearish. Yeah, if you are trading on these currencies, trade with care, guys. These are risky, you know, currencies. So breakout and continue to go higher, longer term bullish. All right, so same analysis on this. Okay, so correct and reverse the trend. So trade with care. We are even neutral on these currencies. We are not, because they are extremely bearish against the chief, struggling, simply struggling. Okay, either counter or stay short on bearish. Okay, that move again go down or give us a longer term reversal. So trade with care. All right, and US Russell 2000. All right, so bigger time frame chart is very much same like the other US equities. Okay, so we are bullish all the way back to the previous top or new high. Let's go to the lower time frame. All right, let's go to the to the to the lower time frame. Okay, so 1 hour time frame. So breakout, you are in, stop behind and looking for this to continue. Okay, stop behind that and continue. If breakout is not happening, okay, let the price tag the previous bottom. All right, and start looking for double bottom. Okay, double bottom for buy. All right, so UK 100 index breakout, flag to breakout, entry, stop, correct, and reverse the trend. Reverse the bearish trend. Okay, finish the bearish trend. Okay, so this will go all the way back to that top. Okay, a huge potential going to be over there. All right, so same analysis on the DAX. Okay, so next leg or go back to the top, previous top. So let's go to the lower time frame. Same analysis like the US equities. All right, okay, so hold the bottom, go back up. Okay, correct, continue the trend. Okay, if not breaking, let's go to the clean chart. All right, so if breaking down for another move lower. Right, this chart you have just seen on the US equities, yeah. Okay, then go down for another move and start the bullish wave for longer term. Don't let these equities to go away from you without you, right? You should be, if you're not going to start taking risk within these prices, okay, so highly likely you're going to miss the moves, all right? Highly likely you're going to miss the moves. So rather than for small money, small pips for the downside, start building your positions for upside. Okay, look at that. Look at this. It's a 43% drop, yeah, at this area. So if it is going to drop for another 20, 30, yeah, below this after testing that, I mean, another leg is going to happen. Then what's going to happen with the world? Okay, let's say if it is going to go up to 60%, 55 or 60%, there's going to be a lot of blood. So it is not going to happen, guys. So the storm is gone. Okay, so that's the storm. It's gone. Okay, so good luck and trade with care. Again, trade with care. Take all precautions. Use your stops. Use your move and break evens, and on time move and break evens, and let the good trades run and get out from your bad trades as soon as possible. Okay, let the good trades run, because good trades, if you're not gonna let the good trades run for big numbers, for big pips, all right, for big points, yeah, then your account's not gonna grow. So your account gonna grow when you're gonna let the good trades run, all right, and when you're gonna cut your bad trades early. Okay, once you're gonna cut your bad trades early, yeah, then what's gonna happen? Okay, you're gonna free up your capital for the next good opportunity. Yeah, once your capital gonna be free up for the next best opportunity. Yeah, similar way, if next best opportunity is not going into your way, just free up your capital again from that opportunity and move on to the next best opportunity. Okay, if you're gonna stick to one opportunity, gonna marry with that opportunity, either that is good or bad, and just gonna focus on that, all right? Then first of all, you're gonna tie up your capital with that opportunity, okay, which is not moving into your way, all right? Yeah, your capital is just restricted to that opportunity, yeah. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna miss a lot of good opportunities, okay, on other assets, on other pairs, all right? So let the best opportunities run, the best trades run for you. The longer the best trade's gonna run for you, the bigger the reward they're gonna bring for you, all right? The bigger the reward they're gonna bring for you, that's how your account gonna grow, all right? That's how your account gonna grow. So get rid of from bad trades as early as possible, free up your capital, move on to the next trade, all right? So good luck. That's the DAX. All right, so the stock 600 is also very much similar like the other European equities, all right? European stocks. So breakout, if you are having access to trade on it, okay, so breakout, entry, stop, and reverse the trend, reverse the bearish trend. Okay, so bigger time frame chart. Okay, let's look at the bigger time frame chart. Okay, bigger time frame is the recovery. Okay, same analysis on the Nikkei index recovery. Okay, on bigger time frame. Let's straight away go to the lower time frame. Very much same like the US equities. Okay, or DAX chart. Okay, so hold the bottom, this move. All right, if not holding, going for another corrective move to the downside. Okay, so again double bottom and then go higher. All right, so breakout. Okay, breakout, set the trend. Trend is already there. Okay, correct, form another correction and just go higher. Okay, if going to push lower slightly, okay, like that. Okay, and then again similar way. Okay, it's 886 of this move, these areas. We are not anticipating them these to go there. Okay, breakout, CAC breakout. All right, breakout, entry, stop, and this is the trade. Okay, going lower, let's say going lower. Okay, close to this bottom, then again need to just bounce off. All right, so same analysis. All right, on this. Okay, so slightly go lower, tag that bottom, and then go higher or breakout. So longer term strength. All right. Okay, so this strength, go back to the previous top. So platinum. Okay, same analysis like the silver chart. Breakout. Okay, breakout, entry, stop, go higher. Okay, if not breaking out, giving you a bigger correction. Okay, breakout. All right, and copper. Okay, copper, hold that bottom. Hold $2. Okay, go back up. Copper to go back up, hold that too. All right, so they're gonna be, this is a risky chart to trade. Okay, if you are comfortable, then trade. Okay, if not, then this is volatile. Okay, so breakout on this chart too, on the bloody breakout and continue to go higher. So Bitcoin, let's go to the bigger time frame chart first, and let's remind ourselves, okay, what it has done. All right, so Bitcoin is not a best opportunity these days. Okay, if you are still, expecting that the Bitcoin is going to give you something like, similar kind of return, the return you have seen over there, then this is not going to happen. Okay, anytime soon. Okay, so it went lower, tested the bottom, went higher. Okay, and then we were expecting this chart it to go down back to the previous bottom and then go higher or break up. Okay, we have seen that price went lower, tested that 4,000 and then went higher. Okay, now this is the updated chart. All right, that's the updated chart which you should keep in your mind. Okay, or how to look at the Bitcoin. Okay, so this is rising slowly correctively. Okay, so it can keep pushing higher. Correct, it can correct on lower time frame, breakout, correct, breakout. Okay, correct, breakout. Yeah, the way it has done there. Okay, it can do that again there. So what you are looking, okay, so you're looking this to break out to the downside. Okay, test that previous bottom again so that you can get into the trade again from these lows. Okay, and then go higher. Okay, otherwise you should look for short-term buy opportunities on lower time frame once price correct, and then you are looking for short-term bullish trades. All right, short-term bullish trade. Okay, this short-term breakout and next continuation. Okay, so again correct and short-term bullish continuation. So rather than these trades, okay, so watch it to break down like that. Okay, break down aggressively, test that bottom again, 3,600 or 35 or 3, whatever the price. Okay, 4,000, and then give you a buy opportunity from the bottom for longer term reversal. All right, so that's the Bitcoin chart. Let's look at the dollar Turkish lira. So dollar Turkish lira is just going one-way traffic, no signals, no red lines, no yellow lines, no green. There is only green line. Okay, one-way traffic, and it is just going higher. All right, so at these areas I was showing you that correction to break and continue to go higher. So it's just going. Okay, now hold that top. Okay, hold that top and manipulation from central bank. Okay, once they're gonna manipulate, they're gonna be again stronger sell over there like that, and price gonna test that bottom and then gonna go higher. Okay, if they are not going to manipulate, then it will keep pushing higher slowly the way it is doing right now. Okay, not a best opportunity to go for short on it, even not a best opportunity to buy. Yes, You can counter that then when there is going to be a stronger sell going to appear over there for this trade. Okay, but that's carry risk. So trade with care. Same analysis on the dollar rand. Okay, so if you are seller, okay, if you're a buyer, you should enjoy. If you're a buyer, you should enjoy. All right, so let's check that chart again. If you're a buyer on the dollar rand, you should enjoy. If you are not a buyer on the dollar rand, buyer and looking to sell the dollar rand, you should think twice. Okay, it's a very strong move. Yeah, it can easily test 20. All right, but we are anticipating again manipulation from the central banks, okay, and a bigger correction over there like that. Okay, so short term stay trending and keep pushing higher. Okay, on lower time frame, see that the trend. Okay, don't even think to go short on it. Okay, without having something over there. Okay, when you should start looking for sell. Okay, once you see that this is coming out, okay, a very stronger sell coming out, then you should get into the trade, stop behind, and then you can, you know, expect it to correct bigger the correction it has just shown you. Okay, then otherwise don't counter it. Okay, wait for another lower time frame correction like that and short term buy this trade. Wait for another correction and short term buy. All right, these short term corrections to keep pushing higher. All right, that's what you are looking on the dollar rand. Okay, if breaking down very aggressively, that's going to be the time when I say breaking down very aggressively. Okay, so these are not the candles you should watch for the breakdown. If you're going to watch these candles, you're going to get trapped over there. All right, you can highly likely going to lose the money. So let's go to the previous chart. Okay, let's go to the previous chart and let me show you something from there so that you can get the idea what to look for. When last time you have seen a stronger sell on it. All right, so at least you should wait and watch for that kind of stronger sell before you start selling it. All right, okay, or these are the signs that the dollar rand is going to reverse, or central banks are manipulating the price. Okay, so you should not sell it on these stronger, you should not counter that. You're gonna burn yourself. So there are going to be correction, guys. Okay, the dollar rand cannot keep pushing the way it is doing. I was saying to you, palladium, if you remember that. Okay, because the palladium was very expensive. I was telling you that the palladium cannot keep pushing the way it was. Okay, the way it was there. Look at that. What I was telling you within these areas when this move was happening, I was telling you that this cannot continue forever. Okay, then look at how aggressive sell we have seen over there. Almost 50% price wiped out. It recovered, but yes, that's manipulation, guys. That's how manipulation works. That's how big players, they manipulate the market. Okay, they bring the prices back to their, you know, areas or levels where they want to keep prices to hold for longer term. All right, and dollar rand and VIX is below 46. All right, and let's look at a couple of other coins. Okay, so coins are still cheap. Okay, these coins are still cheap, and it can Ripple can push lower, okay, for a couple of more cents, but longer term bullish. Okay, if it come close to the 10 or even lower than 10, longer term bullish. Okay, so same analysis on this. Okay, so one more drop and then bullish for longer term. All right, so Ethereum to one more drop and longer term bullish. All right, so one more drop and longer term bullish. All right, so but watch price action before you go long on them. Okay, so all are doing same. These coins are doing same. All right, so same correction is just happening over there. So that's it, enough for this week. If you're looking for group membership, all right, where we talk about the setups every day, where we look at the opportunities, then you can go to the trading academy.com. Membership levels are there. Or if you're looking for further information, just fill that form too. Fill that form and send that form to me for further information. Okay, so for social sites and links, go to my TradingView profile, check the signature box where you can see all links are there, and you can follow me on those links. All right, so that's it for this week. Hopefully you have learned something. We'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook next week. So until then, bye bye.